as much and as good as I want them. God, my AirPod.
I don't feel like you have a number one favorite.
Hey, Phoenix, how's the day? Did you do anything fun or you just chill out today? Well, Mom and I had to work. Son went to an indoor amusement park, an arcade with camp, so we'll find out shortly how that was. I assume he had fun. He likes this place. Hello, Bud. How's it going? Were you able to make it through the weather today? A little break for you? Always. When you say there, are you talking about our area, Bud? Hey, Pickle Boy, how are you? Yeah, if you're talking about here, Friday and Saturday are supposed to exceed 100.
Great. It's 89 right now.
Well, there or here, neither's fun. It's just too much. How's it down by you, Phoenix?
Probably not. Doesn't matter, we try again. Doesn't matter.
She defined her current temperature as hot as heck. Sounds about right. You've been training in this, Phoenix? Or you've been limiting any of your cross-country training? Yeah, it's hard to run in this. Bod, have you ever been around for a event like that? I know you said the record was 40 point something. Have you ever been around or in a heat spell like that? We had Pixel in here yesterday saying he's freezing in the 5 degrees Celsius.
Where's that at?
Botswana.
That's how cold it is there?
5 degrees Celsius.
Double it, plus 30, minus 3.
It's like 40 degrees. 37 degrees. They're in winter right now. How do you guys, I mean, in fairness, how do you manage that without air conditioning?
People lived thousands of years without air conditioning.
That's not what I asked. I didn't say how do you survive it. I said how do you manage it? Like,
There's like no relief. Does your car have air conditioning?
just fill up a paddling pool and lay in it.
Yeah.
River's getting low.
He's gonna be mad. He's gonna say, "Why are you so late?"
Okay. Sure that was an accident, Matt? That sounds like a great idea is what that does. Welcome in, sir. And when is that going to hit for you, Bod? Is that tomorrow, you said? Yeah, ours is supposed to be in excess of 100 in 2 days and 3 days, and then supposedly we're supposed to get some rain Sunday, and then we're supposed to dip back down to basically what we are right now, which is 90 degrees, which isn't cool, but compared to like 100, 105, you'll take. You see him yet? No. Not yet? Okay. Yeah, and do they not have, and I'm not talking about like the office spaces. I assume the office spaces have air conditioning, but like the private dwellings that are in like the major cities, those are built up, not out. And typically the higher you get, the more stifling it gets in high rises. Are those air conditioned? I know you'd probably say some of the posh ones are, but are where real folks live, are those ones air conditioned? In an airsoft match, I give up. You're shooting little army men with an airsoft gun? That's awesome. That's some Gen X entertainment there. Although we had to use BBs, and they were real metal BBs. Man, I got in so much trouble for shooting those in the house over the years. I'm surprised the mini splits didn't hit harder. I should actually check mine out tonight. My outside users. So we have the mini splits, which are more popular in Europe and Asia, because we have hot water for our heat. So we have boiler heat, so we don't have ducts in the house. And that's, in case anybody's here, that's ducts, CTS, not ducks as in quack quack. So we went with mini splits to get air conditioning in the house. And the outside unit, I should probably check, because we just had the cottonwoods go through their cycle of spitting out their seeds, and a lot of times the back gets a little gummed up with stuff, and it can cause it to be more inefficient than you want it to be, is the best way I can describe it. Should actually probably do that tonight. Hey, TechnoCell, how are you? For what it's worth, Phoenix is probably a better life choice. They are extremely damaging to everything they hit. They weren't the smartest thing. I know they've updated them to have more like airsoft or plastic BBs, but I'm not gonna lie, the house that we own, I grew up in for a time, and in doing so, the room that was Son's had BB dents and dings in the woodwork and in the drywall that, funny enough, as an adult, I had to fix and repair before I made it Son's room. So I guess that was deserved. Bod, for what it's worth, that's how much my my mini split system was for our house. But not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't trade it for the world. So Phoenix, we don't have, cottonwoods are more popular in the South. We just have a few wild ones that made up here. They're not a popular tree at all. But even the few that exist, the seeds just blow everywhere. And anything like an air conditioning unit where there's a fan, it sucks it onto the coils, and then it makes it run harder and less efficient. So yeah, I think that might be a good idea why it's still tolerable to work in before this weekend hits.
That's stupid.
What?
It said they were in the craft studio. All the way down. Nope. They were in the gym. Seatbelt, sir.
Yeah, they get everywhere. It's a dirty tree.
I'll go a different way.
Okay.
Go that way.
Okay. I still think they're working on that road, so I'd rethink that. Now I'm thinking about it, because when I came down this morning, they were still thinking on it. I mean, you're limited to two ways because there's only two bridges, so.
This driver's got no idea what she's doing. I am very hungry.
Put the spurs to it, baby. How was Safari Land?
Good.
What'd you ride?
Everything.
Okay.
Besides the monkey jump.
What's that?
It's like the thing that goes up and down, you know?
It's anytime he jumps.
What?
It's anytime you jump.
That's a monkey jumping.
The roller coaster I rode. I couldn't go into the tunnel thing, the thing that they have at Urban Air, like the big climbing thingy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You couldn't?
No.
Why?
Too tall. I'm too tall for like everything.
Getting too big for this stuff.
Okay, then what am I supposed to do?
The fun is done.
Stop growing. You used to complain that you were too short for everything. So, Matt, and maybe when I'm doing a watering, I can show you the outside unit. So the outside unit can have up to 4 indoor units on it, the one we have. Because it wouldn't make sense to...
There's no place else to put one. We'd have to put it in our bedroom, and that's on the other side of the house.
Yeah, and in that case, the run is so long, you would need actually a second condenser unit. But the crazy thing is they do heat and air. So
Which is nice.
it can be as cold as you want it to be outside, and they'll still find a way to produce heat because it's an
We don't turn
inverse
our heat
pump.
on until like December.
Right, and so it's awesome. So that way you can like zone the heat too if you have them in zone situations. We have one unit, and it's a fairly large unit that does the downstairs, and it does the entirety of the downstairs.
It's so nice. The one upstairs isn't.
Because it's trapped in that bedroom.
That ain't a bedroom. That's a closet. Within the closet.
Yeah, but if you got them, they're terrible. Terrible.
That is I have a green eye. Yeah. Green eye.
Nice.
The yappy, the wristband, and the thing.
So they can, Bod, and it's greatly dependent on how, like anything else. So with it being like 95, 100, they're running pretty hard. If
I
it's
made him lay down, but
if it's 40, 50 degrees outside and you're just using the heat pump, it doesn't work as hard as if it was 20 degrees out. Now, if it was 20 degrees out, we're using the boiler because it's more efficient to heat the whole house. Whereas if it's 50 degrees out, we're chill in the first floor. So it's cool out, but it's still humid, and it's got a dehumidify setting, so you can just pull the humidity out of
Which makes it cold.
the house, which feels like it's air conditioned because you just pulled the humidity out.
That's nice. I like those things.
However, we're not in the worst electric market. And then our boiler is natural gas, so they're pretty mid, is what I'll say. So they're pretty in the middle on the prices. There's a lot of areas in the country that have a lot higher electric rates and a lot higher gas rates, but then there's also areas of the country that are a lot cheaper. I will say when we do a new roof, my plan is to do solar. So we probably got about 10 years left on our roof. And when we swap it out, I want to do the roof replacement with a solar setup, which will essentially, with the roof surface we have and then the amount of electric we typically use, we should basically be a push and might even be able to sell some back.
We got a lot of roof to
Beat Club Security, that's your favorite song? I don't know that I'm familiar.
I haven't even heard of it.
I know I've answered this before, but if anybody needs a reminder, I'm happy to do so.
For what?
Favorite song?
Oh, what is it?
Wonderwall.
Oh. Do you know mine?
Who knows today?
I'm probably done. I'm eating pumpkin sugar every day.
Bod's got the number 2. Number 2 is pumpkins. It's a very close second. 1979 to be specific, but there's probably 4 pumpkin songs in my top 10.
Today.
Today actually is my favorite song.
Correct. That's a number 2, and depending on the mood and the day, that could arguably be my favorite that day. But my overall favorite is Oasis.
You said it was.
Oh, they fixed it. Wonderwall is the song name.
You
but
didn't say the song.
It was
And
knocked
then,
over.
Oh, really?
No, please, can you hurry up?
Pumpkins is, yeah. In fairness, it's Billy Corgan that's Chicago-based. Everyone moved here to work with him that was part of the band. He's still in the Chicago suburbs. He has a tea house.
You're hurting me. Ow. Mira, stop. Ow. No. Go.
Are you saying boo to Oasis?
Oh, excuse me.
Who says Buddha Oasis?
I don't know if that's what he's saying, boo to.
Oh.
Or it could be boo to a tea house.
That sounds like something. Oh, to a tea house. It would be literally a tea house.
I like my tea as iced tea.
No.
I'm not a big tea person.
Living on a Prayer. That's a good call out. Mama likes that song a lot. I don't think it's a favorite of hers, but she likes it.
Miss Weezer would play that like every single day. But she'd sing 60
Oh,
songs.
I'll grab your one. I'll grab your dog.
Okay. I got the dog.
You got the dog?
all right. Well, I got the empty. All right. Well, we are home. So usual vault rules apply, but I will show before I cut. So the outside unit for the mini split actually resides on this side of the house. And don't judge us on the fact that our Christmas bucks are still out. We got to get them out of here. But here, and while I'm here, I can probably check the back. Yeah, see that debris and that nastiness? That's making it work harder than it needs to. So I'm gonna put that on the docket tonight and clean that up, vacuum that stuff off. So yeah, that's it, and that does the whole house, and you can see the lines running up. One unit's up there in that room, does the upstairs. Another unit's like right behind my finger for the entire first floor. There's the chimney for the indoor fires. Master of Puppets is amazing, so is Enter Sandman. Those are both great call outs. But ladies and gents, I am going to finish work. We're going to eat. And we'll work in the yard for a bit since it's not the worst day ever. So I hope to see you back later. You know it. We will be here. You guys have a great remainder of the evening, early evening, late evening, until we see you next. Take care.